Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We from group 3. We will present it about early childhood cognitive development. Jerome Bruner, born on October 1, 1915 and died on June 5, 2016 at the age of 101 in New York, United States, a transition from the theory of behaviorism. Bruner's learning theory. Bruner's cognitive development theory is a theory proposed by Jerome Bruner, a cognitive psychologist who emphasized the importance of thinking and learning process in cognitive development. Bruner argues that learning is an active process in which individuals construct new knowledge based on their experience.
Bruner's learning theory. Number 1, free discovery learning. That learning will go well if the teacher provides opportunity for students to discover a concept, theory, rule, or understanding through example found in their life. Number 2, Piaget and Bruner. If Piaget cognitive development greatly influences a person's language development, then Bruner's language development has a great influence on a person's cognitive development. According to Bruner, a person's cognitive development occurs through three stages, namely, number 1, an active stage. An active stage is in understanding the world. Children use motor knowledge, touch, grip, etc. Number 2, ionic stage. A person understands object uh, or their world through image or verbal visualization. Number 3, symbolic stage. A person understands the world through symbolism of language, logic, mathematics, etc. The learning stage of Bruner's theory. Number 1, data processing. Number 2, verification. Number 3, generalization.
The learning stage of Bruner theory: stimulation, problem statement, data collection. Characteristic of Bruner theory and difference with other theory. Bruner theory has a distinctive features and difference with other learning theory, namely about discovery learning, namely learning discovery or by finding concept yourself. Bruner considers that discovery learning is in accordance with the activity shared or knowledge by humans, and it itself provides the best result. Advantages of Bruner learning theory. Number 1, it can help students strengthen their self-concept because they gain the confidence of working together with others. Number 2, students can learn, and the teacher play an equally activity role in expressing ideas. Even the teacher can act as student and as a asker in a final and creating or definitive discussion situation. Number 3, help students eliminate skeptic of doubt because it led to the truth. Student will understand basic concept and the ethers better.
Weaknesses of Bruner's theory. First is limitation in implementation. So Bruner's theory has some limitation in implementation. First is complexity in application, overemphasis on discovery learning. Children might not be ready for certain cognitive tasks at the same age, cultural and contextual differences, and time and resource intensive. Secondly, is difficulties in implementation. So, when implementation Jerome Bruner's theory in early childhood education, several difficulties arise due to both practical and theoretical aspects. These challenges include: first, need for self-coding; two, differentiated learning paces; time constraints, curriculum rigidity, cultural context, resource intensive, and lastly, assessment challenges. And third is lack of empirical support. One key of criticism of Jerome Bruner's theory is particularly in early child education is the lack of strong empirical support such as lack, lack of large-scale studies, folk stages of learning, limited research on spiral curriculum, challenges in measuring discovery learning, cultural context and generalization, and competing theories with stronger empirical support. Lastly, is not suitable for all students. So Bruner's theory, while valuable for many children, is not universally suitable due to differences in cognitive development, learning preferences, and the need for structure. Children with special needs, diverse cultural backgrounds, and specific learning styles may require more direct structure or individualized approaches that his theory does not fully address. Lastly is the conclusion. The conclusion is cognitive development and human learning occur through an active process in which individuals construct knowledge based on their experiences. Brunner asserts that effective learning occurs through three stages of representation: enactive, direct action, iconic or visual images, and symbolic or abstract and language symbols. With teacher and environment that fit, real theory can be very adaptable for children.